sucks. Thank you for being here, like, subscribing, and sharing. Yes, baby, hit that notification button down below. Here I am. Yeah, the lighting truly sucks right now. So let's see if I could. Yeah, no, okay, well, energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Thank you for being here, like, subscribing, and sharing. I might have to. I kind of like it. I kind of like the ambiance of like low um and just kind of, we're kind of resting for the day. I had an amazing day today. Happy birthday, Sunshine Goddess. Okay, happy anniversary, 4th anniversary. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. So, if you guys go down all the way to my first video, you'll see that I never really started my channel on using tarot cards. It really was all about intuitive download messages and awakening. And I saw the number 333 everywhere. So I started Googling, what does this mean? And I went down the rabbit hole and I've never came back since. So shout out to Ya, because without you, it wouldn't be happy birthday / happy anniversary. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Sunshine Goddess crew, baby. So I know it's late and I never usually do readings this late, but like, who cares? I'm here and I love you guys. And I had such an amazing day. I feel really good. I took yesterday off from life, legit, literally. I had to do that. I was burned out all across the board. So here I am, and I'm back and I'm better. I want you bad as ever. That, I keep hearing that song. And what is the other song that it just came and came and went really fast. So before I started my reading, the cards, my kids were kind of touching stuff, and I was like, ooh, I'm getting downloads. Got in the shower, got a download. Asked my son, who is very intuitive, what do you feel? And he's like, well, I feel like somebody wants to get back with someone and they're kind of afraid. But everything that he was saying was coming out on the tarot cards. I'm like, boy, you are intuitive. You are intuitive. So happy Sunday. Happy anniversary, Sunshine Goddess. You guys can send me stuff. You could donate to the channel. Anything you want, but we're glowing and growing. We're 4 years in. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. We're soul family. Shout out to those that's been here with me since day one. You know you are the best. Shout out to those that came in the middle. Shout out anybody, even if you're stopping by and you're like, oh, let me see. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my soul family. I don't have enough words. I'm just so grateful. I get lost for words and wanting to thank you guys for your everlasting support. Here, TikTok, join our Facebook, Sunshine Sunstar. I need 100 people to go live on Facebook. So join our Facebook, Sunshine Sunstar, and I could do morning readings there a little bit easier. Thank you for the memberships that you guys have. I'm just overly grateful, and I never envisioned having this divine job. I still trying to figure out. I know I've been intuitive my whole life, but I'm here to help, to provide clarity, get that confusion out of here. That's what I'm here for. I'm not bringing no confusion. I'm here to say, listen, this is what's going to be, this is what you're going to do, and this is how it's going to get fixed. Okay, pretty much, sent by God, to help the collective with chaotic energy. Nobody deserves to be in chaos. Nobody deserves to be in confusion. The moment you find yourself in confusion or chaos or unsure or walking on eggshells is the moment you need to take a step back, reevaluate your life, the situation, the people you're around, what's going on, how you feel. Is it serving you? Is it stagnating your life? And again, just doing what's best for you. That is the best thing that you can do, is do not what's best for your kids, not what's best for your parents, your friends, your relationship, but totally what's best for you, because what are we going to do if you're not doing the best for you? So I just wanted to reiterate again that I love you guys for everything that you've done. I don't know how to, besides just keep going for you. Okay, so energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. You are the blessing. Somebody views you as a blessing. All these ones here on the board, I know that somebody's due for a new beginning. I know that somebody wants a new beginning with you. It's almost like they knew you were sent to the. So the downloads that I was getting in the shower was like, they know this person is fully aware. Remember, you guys, a lot of the times when my reading, I don't feel the need to say they have confirmation. This morning they were overwhelmed by the confirmation. You're like, well, that's what happened because I thought it was too good to be true. Now we're in this energy where they're like, no, you were sent for me. You are the blessing that I deserve and I want it. Okay. And in the midst of whatever things that you guys been through, this person knows that you make them happy. This person feels like you have the key to their heart. This person feels like, okay, maybe they've dealt with a lot of people. Whatever. We're not, ooh, my own shadow scared me in the window. We're not judging them for how they live their life or what they want, but you just know that you can be a part of something where it's like a circus, right? So you know what I'm saying? You go ahead and I'm gonna go stand over here. And I feel like you being who you are and not chasing this person and not running after this person and not giving into any type of temptation. You know, this person, you know, it's I just pick up the energy if someone knows, well, you're pretty much capable of being with whomever, however, but you chose to work on yourself. You chose to become a better person. And I feel like this person's so used to people leaving their relationship with them and immediately going to be with other people. Or maybe they do that. Whatever the case may be, it's almost like an awe shock. Yeah, some people literally in relationships and take time for themselves. And I feel like, again, kudos to you if you do that. They're like, so we're broken up and you're still faithful to yourself. Yes, indeed, absolutely, because why not? So again, I'm not going to write you a love song here. You don't give in to this person. You, if they say jump, you want me to jump? You know, and they're used to them saying jump in people, like how high, your standards, your boundaries, your backbone. They're attracted to that. It's something about, you know, and it's just, and I have to clear my throat for this because I feel like they're kind of ashamed as having a lot of partners or multiple people, whatever. There's a feeling of guilt, remorse, regret, and shame because what was the point? All of those people never equal to who you were. So, like, what was the point? Okay, so again, I really feel like this person's wanting to heal things between you. They're aware of, again, if you've mentioned soulmate, twin flame, kingdom ordained, whatever. So if they don't know the words, they say soulmate. If they know the words, they're looking it up, they're researching, and they're saying, oh my gosh, this person is really a blessing. And another thing is when you're in this person's life or around them, they feel very prosperous. Now, and not only financially, it's something about your energy around this person in their life where they feel safe, protected, prosperous. You being around them and in their life, they feel invincible. So that's why they're like, you know what? You have the key to my heart. Why don't I just give that to you and rest it? It's almost like somebody saying, I rest my case. And you rest your case about what? That you are who they want to be with. I feel like it took them a lot longer to decide because they were going back and forth. Boaz didn't rest until he made it right with Ruth. Clearly, they're intuitively guided to know your blessing twice. 11:11. If I had one wish, you be my boo. Promise I love you. Trust me, I trust you. Which comes to our Bible verse is, in my distress, I called to the Lord and he answered me. So you must have did something, said something about this person, you know, and if you haven't gotten in contact with them, if you even at least change your mind on an energetic level about being in a relationship connection with them, they feel that. They know, they're like, okay, so feeling like you're on board. Okay, so really wanting to heal this new beginning with you, super baby energy, please be careful. Okay, I want to tell energy 317 significant and 319 picking up a little bit of Taurus energy as well. But this person also knows that you're not going to stay in relationships and places and people and jobs that don't serve you. So the fact that I just feel like they're learning how to understand how to stand on business. No, I'm serious. It's like you are teaching them how to stand on business by putting up those standards and boundaries to them by saying, listen, I want you in my life, but not at the expense that I'm going to allow you to hurt me, not at the expense I'm allowing you to walk all over me. I'm not going to allow you to abuse me any type of way, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. You can't do that over here, you know, like I love you and I care, but I love me more, but I love me enough for the both of us. So I feel like this person's like, what, in their mind, but deciding they don't want to be alone. Clear as day, they don't want to be alone. Less is more. It's plenty of time to get to know you. Again, huge energy wanting to get to know you. It's plenty of time. It's almost like this person saying, listen, the real reason why I'm not truly rushing in is because I plan on spending the rest of my life with you. That's why. So you may feel your person coming forward. You may feel this, I want to call it the chariot energy. You may feel, you may start propelling. And again, very small side note that, and maybe I'll do a reading on this or maybe not, but some of you are so far gone and change and evolving and elevating that they may feel like they can't keep up or they can't even catch up to the least of that. So again, I really feel like if you walked away or took your energy back somehow, some way, whether or not it was because it had to happen, whether or not something happened, that triggered an abandonment issue in this person. And that's where they started to heal. Because why are you being triggered by me walking away when you're not doing anything to make me stay? Why is that triggering you? Because you're used to getting your way. You're used to people doing what they want, doing what you want them to do, regardless of how you treat them, regardless of how you act. And you said, you're not doing that here. Okay, so I love you, but you're not doing that here. And again, it's giving me like a little bit of an energy of someone that kind of was like a brat, spoiled a little bit, maybe possibly the only child, only daughter, only son, of the family, kind of like a bratty energy, but they're in awe of your boundaries. They're like, this person really, yes, really putting up boundaries toward them. So again, I love this. They love that about you. They love that you don't let them get their way. And this person's like, listen, I can either do two things here. I can stay in this relationship connection, become the person I'm supposed to be because they want to. You have nothing to do with that because they choose to be the person that they want. Or they can lose you, and it's the energy that I feel like they're like, or I would lose them forever. You know what this person's saying? I'm gonna make a conscious decision to fix myself, take accountability, reach out, have this conversation, and start this new beginning. Because 1010, where you been, it doesn't feel good for you to not be in their life. 100% they say it doesn't feel good. And you may not feel like you had a big impact on this person in their life, but you've had a very big impact on them because you stand up for yourself. It has a lot to do with your self-love. Like, we want to hear tarot and we want to hear about our person and coming forward, but don't you want to know what you've done? Aren't you interested in the work that you've done to be able to move forward? And you can say, you know what, because I stand in my boundaries, that the divine is not only blessing me because I stayed faithful, but my divine counterpart is also learning to stand in their back because you guys are reflecting each other. Okay, two are better than one for to help each other succeed. Well, if one's reflecting positive energy, the other one has no choice but to be an energy. Who's gonna stop God? I feel like there's lots of things that have been hindered this relationship connection to just stop because it's so much spiritual warfare surrounding a lot of these kingdom ordained relationships. Because if you two get to where God needs you to be, okay, you are going to have a divine job, and it's giving me, it's like you've defeated the enemy. So now you're becoming better, your person's becoming better, and the enemy's like, oh shoot, what can I do? And your person saying, listen, you can do whatever you want, but you can't work over here anymore. And I really, really love the fact that they've walked out of that toxicity, wanting to be toxic for fun, thinking toxic is cool, thriving in this negative energy where that's all they've really known as manipulation, lies, toxicity, gaslighting, love bombing. That's all they've known in the past. But now with you, they know that you don't have to wear a facade or a mask if you want to be loved or love over here. Like, we come in with mask off and as who we are. And I really feel like this person has never loved anyone without a mask on, because either they were doing something to gain love or admiration, or the other person was doing something to gain love or admiration. You're coming through with pure unconditional love. And I feel like if someone's never had pure unconditional love, how could they know what it is? They won't. If something's foreign to you, you're like, well, but if something's, not wanting to be comfortable, I just feel like this person is tired of being comfortable because they want so much better for themselves. Again, they view you. This person's prayed. Again, in my distress, I call to the Lord. He answers me. Psalms 12:01. Again, 12 is determined. 1 is new beginning. They are aware. This person's like, listen, I might have did some toxic things in my life. And it's just like they want to take accountability because they think that if I go and right my wrongs, I still have a 50-50% chance of making this right. What if you don't accept their apology? What if you don't accept their accountability? You say, you know what? Okay, one thing we're not going to do is tell people it's all right when they apologize, because it most absolutely was not the right way that you did. But we want to say, oh, it's all right. It wasn't right, the things that they did, and you need to say, well, I understand that you're taking accountability, and remind them that a chain apology is also accompanied by change behavior. Those two come hand in hand. You can't say I'm sorry. Don't say I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You be apologetic, mean it, be truthful. But you can't say, oh, I apologize for stepping on your shoes, and then you just keep stamping on someone's shoes. Like, you've got to say, I apologize for stepping on your shoes, and walk around the right way. Just, trying to throw something out there. So again, they don't want to be in this heartbreak energy with you. And Boaz didn't rest until he made it right. Dude, somebody's very restless because they're just, all right, I'm gonna make it right today. I'm gonna make, and they're in their mind. You have to make it. You have to pick you have to pick a side and stay there. Okay, so like they've decided they want to be better, but like, what am I going to do? How am I going to move forward in this energy? But wanting to move really, really fast. And the divine's like, skirt. Remember love bombing? No, no, no. We're not doing that. You have to give your person time, okay? Time to come in, time to accept you, because not for nothing, but some of these energies have done the same thing over and over again. You're like, all right, I kind of like know what you're good, like they became predictable. And that's another thing too, that you probably are like, all right, they're gonna do this, and I already know how it's gonna turn out, and that kind of makes them feel blah, because it's like, dag, you're like, you know how I'm gonna move in my toxicity, and that makes someone feel really not too good about life. Like, imagine someone really just, it's just they don't like the way that you view them either. If you view them in a toxic light, or however you view them, it doesn't make them feel good. Whatever, and time out though. Like, you could just accept them for who they are, right? So we can accept people for who they are, but we don't have to accept their toxic patterns. So this person's like, so Sunshine Goddess Collective, accept me for who I am, however that was, status, stature, height, weight, skin color, race, ethnicity, gender. You've accepted that part, but they know you're not rocking with their patterns. So it's like, how do I come in, form an apology, and get my person back? And I feel like too is an energy surrounding where this person, they claim you already. So I feel like it always starts in your mind. So I feel like this person, like, you know what, that's going to be my wife or husband over there, and I'm just going to start acting like it. They're in the energy of, you guys may not even conversate, but they're like, that's my wife. And guess what? When you change your way of thinking, all the energy around you starts changing too. So again, wanting you to view them in a different light, wanting to be this better person, and hoping you'll accept an apology, or at least hear them out to take accountability. Now, if you guys are like, something terrible has happened, and you're like, heck no, Sunshine Goddess, I want nothing to do with this person ever again, I never want to see them, well, too bad, they're going to text you anyway. And if you have them blocked, well, too bad, they're going to send it up. Some of these people need to get these things off their chest, and you may be totally finished with them or done with them, but that's not going to stop them from sending you a message from an unknown number. Or, a lot of these people, I feel like too, like, they call you from different numbers just to hear your voice. Like, somebody's know they really messed up with you, and they want to come back. I just heard someone saying come back, like they want to come back, or come back from whatever they messed up. But it's like it's not, it doesn't feel good. Like, even right now, it's like, I'm sorry that you feel this way, but I don't want to feel this way. But I could feel a tear or two. Like, yes, they've cried about it, because it's like, I ruined a good thing by being in my emotions, and they may have called you the emotional one, but not trying to understand, and thinking there's more out there, and then trying to replace you, and that frustrating, and it's just, without you, life doesn't seem the same. Without you, life doesn't feel good. Without you, it's just, you came in, you cracked their heart chakra open, their heart is open, and now they're like, but they're looking for the divine love that you gave them. That now they're forced to pull it from the inside out. Gotcha. See how God works? If the love that they wanted so bad from you, they were forced to find it within themselves. And now we have a person that's coming healed, taking accountability, wanting to apologize and be better and move forward. And it's like wanting to know, how do you feel? They won't feel right until they can make it right. Tonight's the night they won't feel right until they make it right. Okay, again, walking away. If you maybe 1105 a significant number, big Scorpio energy. Shout out to my Scorpios, holla at your girl. But they feel defeated. It's so crazy because whatever they've chose over you, over this, that's totally defeated by it. So like, say if they chose a third party, a hobby, whatever they chose over you, even addiction, okay, whatever they chose on you, they're defeated by it. They're like, why be? And they're starting to understand that you only went in that situation. You only started using those substances. You were under spiritual warfare. You met your divine counterpart, and then enemy was like, ooh, I found a loophole in and that's it. Like, I start channeling and then I don't even know the words. So again, they're surrendering to the things that they cannot control. And that was the best part of the download, because they know that there's certain aspects, because they were so controlling before, that they know that there's certain aspects of this relationship connection, 9/11 energy, that it's just not going to work. So in order for this person to come forward, and I love this because we got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, can we be tied again? This person knows. Okay, we got 10, 10, 10 on the board. Okay, so those open door, closed door, open door, new cycle, again, followed by the Knight of Cups. They want to come give you a romantic love offer. But somebody is also worried that you, the be choicey with your word. They're afraid that you're going to rip them apart with your Queen of Swords energy. Like, what? Like, if they do come forward and they start trying to tell you how they feel, part of them is afraid that you're going to, I don't think blow up, because blow up's not going to save anything, but it's part of it's like, you got 5 minutes. Okay, like they're worried about you kind of coming off cold towards them, but they forgot about how they were acting cold towards you. So again, I really feel like this person, they're like, listen, I did this. I did this to us. I did this in this relationship. I did this. So I want to change things. They're curious if you're dating, if you're seeing other people, in this King of Swords energy, they know all this Swords energy. All this Swords energy, thoughts, feelings, actions, conversation. They, King of Cups, Queen of Swords energy, divine counterpart energy. They want to come forward. We got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This person saying, listen, I want to nurture this bond, and I want you to live in truth of you and how I feel and what's going on, and I want to provide you with a sense of stability and security. They're saying this. Your person saying, listen, truthfully, I know I need to be more consistent with you. I need to provide you with stability. I need to come in a stable energy, because if I don't, it's no point in me even wanting to return. I do feel like they do love the fact that you were able to be open with your emotions and controlled. Okay, so like, it's not like, oh, I love you, you're my best everything, no one in the world is better than you. And no, you don't do that. Remember, those people that try to gain something from this person, they do that. All that was doing was feeding their ego anyway. So I got a big ego. That was it. Okay, so they're like, all right, well, now the balloon fizzing out, and the egos, they're like, I don't want to be here. Third party situation, I don't want to be here anymore. Karmic situation, they hate it there. Whoever they thought they chose over you would be so much better, they hate it, because guess what? The problems didn't go away, because the problems were with things they were doing. So again, they may say, oh, it's because of you, and then they went to third party situation or another person. It doesn't always have to be a karmic or low vibration, and the problems didn't go away. You know why? Because guess who was the problem? I won't tell the secret, but they know that they were the problem most of the time. And you make a choice, you don't get to decide the consequences. So they may do something, and then they want to control the way you respond to the choice. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If you do something, I decide how I respond. I get to decide the consequences. It's almost like they would be upset because you were upset because the things they did that made you upset. Right? You're like, what? Yeah, because sort of thinking not in the right energy, around the wrong people, using substance, chasing lust, instead of just being who they need to be. Because in those areas with the rock, don't forget about the rock story, in those areas with the rock, the love, the rose quartz, everything that they want to serve was right here, but it was like they weren't going anywhere. Nothing was happening until they decided, you know what, I can't live in this energy because nothing's happening. No good. I haven't. It's like they turn around. They're like, I haven't got good news in a long time. My money's funny. I'm trying to grow my businesses. Things aren't working. Like, what's going on? They started realizing and evaluating everyone around them. They started realizing, you know what, this person isn't the best for me. And a big energy that I pick up with this person, again, Spirit, clarify this, Hierophant energy, yes, they know that they've dealt with some people that ruin their finances. Okay, so they know that with the Hierophant card, and I didn't see this Hierophant on there, but I could feel the energy of the card now. It's so really quick side note, really sidebar in between, and I'm gonna put this as a video. I feel like whatever spirit guide was guiding me prior to this, I really feel like they had got me as far as they could get me, and someone I have a different supernatural feeling when I channel everything than I did before. It's almost like a fresher breath energy. I can't explain it, but I want to tell you guys that again. So again, they know that dealing with some of these karmic situations was what slowed their money down. But it's different because when you came in, it was like everything was great, everything was happening, really wanting to come forward and heal these relationships, these connections with you, because you are the way, the truth, and the light for this person. They can see clearly now everything that didn't belong in their life was gone. And I feel like the person is like, listen, you can't down yourself or kick yourself for what you've already been through, right? But just don't let the past dictate your future. And I feel like this person was in that energy of allowing the past to dictate their future. That's why they started praying to God, listen, I know this karmic person or this low vibrational person or whomever I chose over my person, they just don't do it for me, God. Like, tell me what to do. I asked you for this person, you sent them, and I ruined it. Totally feeling like they ruined it, but determined to get you back. Determined to take accountability. How else would they get you back? They know that you can't teach old dog new tricks. You're onto them. You know them. You know what they do. I'm telling you, they're bored at the fact that they're so predictable, that they're like, I'm too predictable. Like, I can't even, gaslighting is not going to work. Like, they're tired. Somebody's really tired of disappointing you, because hurting you and disappointing you just hurts and disappoints themselves. They're like, they literally feel pain from being separated from you. And that was something that my son had said too when he was giving me his download, that they are sad. They are sad. Not only are they sad because they're not with you, and I just feel like in driving home, I kept getting the download from work, like somebody just wants to hold you. Somebody just wants to lay with you, and they want if they can just get back to that with you, that's what they'd want to do. And I'm like, I wasn't planning on doing a YouTube spirit, but okay, I guess I will be. Got in the shower, started getting a lot of downloads. I'm like, if I go to sleep on this energy, they're going to be like, can you get up and do a video? They won't. I won't be able to sleep because it'll be ruminating all night in my brain, and I'll just be tossing and turning. I'd rather do the video and get it over with, because somebody needed to hear this. So again, if there was immaturity in the past, and I need you to keep the faith, you can co-create a reality, right? If they were really immature in the past, I feel like they've understand. Somebody skimmed through messages. Okay, you may erase them, blocked, whatever, but they have all the messages between you two. And I feel like, first of all, this is a very overcritical thinker, and overthinker and underthinker. Like they'll think themselves out of something that would go perfectly fine, but if it's like wrong, they have no thought about it. So it's like they're starting to retrain their mind. That's what Spirit's saying. And they do a lot of thinking about you. It's just a lot of energy surrounding thinking about you. So Spirit, let's get some of these messages here. Look at, I'm not gonna write you a love song, rewrite your love story. Opportunities to reconcile. That's exactly what they want to do. It's like listen, if they can, they will. If they can't, they still want to take some type of accountability, because they need to rest. They're not resting the way they should after they screwed you over, hurt you, whatever. We're not pointing out, we're not calling them bad people, but they know they could have done better. They just could have done better. Spirit, clarify this Hierophant and this Ace of Cups energy. Yeah, should I stay? I feel like they're more questioning if that's what you want. Are you willing to stay? Again, not sure. Spirit, clarify this Hierophant energy for me, for the collective, please. Yeah, come to me. Yeah, rumors. So somebody's on the fence here, because, and not meaning when it comes to you, but it's like, don't listen, don't spread. I feel like there's a small energy of somebody that might try to come and say, oh, no, it's just hate. Don't listen to it. So I'm telling you right now, if somebody tries to randomly come to you and tell you about somebody, which a lot of these connections should be only shared with your close friends, because a lot of people won't understand them. They'll be like, girl, you should have, or, bro, you should leave. Don't, if they're spiritual, please minimize the amount of people you talk about it. Okay? Because outside energy throws up inside goals. Everyone does not understand the spiritual aspects of relationships and connections. You can't go to someone that has no clue about spiritual relationship connections and talk to them. You can't. Okay? You may want to, but they're going to say, but why do you do this? Or you're going to say, oh, because we telepathically could. No, they're not. Safe space right here. Email me, tell me. Safe space. So again, spiritual warfare part 3, again with this, maybe you two will get together and people will come up with their stories. Like, we do not care about your stories. We are going to be happy. We're going to be fruitful. We're going to be prosperous, abundant, and protected. And we're moving on with our life. So again, spiritual birth confirmation, they may be worried about someone saying something to you or spread it, but don't listen to it. I'm here to tell you it's going to be BS. You don't need to listen to it. And they know it's because somebody knows that this person wants to come towards you. So they're trying to get a head start, but who's going to stop God? So get all the head start you want. It could be an ex that's dying to reach out to you to say this, and that about this person. It's not, don't let that deter you from being with your person. Just say okay. Don't get in your feelings. You cannot believe anything's true from these people. Again, spiritual warfare is going to get real when your person has decided they want you, but when you decide that you're together, just be ready. Okay, just stay ready so you don't got to get ready. What your partner tells you is what you should believe. If you have evidence and proof that otherwise what they're telling you is not true, okay, and analyze that proof and evidence, because people can make up anything, conversations, unless you know it to be true. Don't charge them with a crime they did not commit. It's only to deter you from being with them, because they have bitter exes that they're getting ready to give to you, that people have been dying to get from them. And if it's not you, collective, they're not giving it to anyone else. They've mustered up all this courage to change, to co-create their reality, to become stable. They're not going to go back to people, places, and things that's already ruined them. Okay, so the lessons have been learned. The lessons have been learned. The lessons. They know what you mean to them. You are so beautiful. To me, mesmerized by your beauty. You're everything I hope for. Ace of Pentacles. You're everything I prayed for too. Okay, so really, this is really twin flame energy. Yeah, release and let go. Take my hand. Just take me as I am. They're letting go. This person's like, it doesn't serve me. Out of here. Releasing. And the more they release, the more they feel good about themselves. That's what they're saying. The more they release, the more they feel good enough to come in and be with you and honor their emotions with the water. This person, okay, so excuse me. They say you're their twin flame, honey. They say that. I thought they just say soulmate, but clearly this person, if you've ever said anything about twin flames, they say that. They say that. They knew that. Watching you from social media. It's something about your social media that they are skimming the hell out of it. If you don't have social media, this person not for you. If they can't access it, this person not for you. But there are fake pages and going through comments, people's likes things, because that's just what they're doing. Okay, so they're really watching, but again in fascination, because you're thriving. You are becoming a better person. And another thing is you're not downing them or bashing them 100 miles an hour. Like, this person's used to dealing with people and watching them go days for days and posts and hours on how they're such a bad person. And then, and I feel like at some point they were like, look at this ego and pride, I got this, I got them in their feelings. Now they're like, they're waiting for you to post something that means like you care a little bit. So again, you take it how it, take it how it is and take it how it comes. They feel you in their soul. That's one of the things they want to communicate to you is, I feel you in my soul. Okay, not on the same page, but wanting to overcome those different. Standing tall and divine feminine's like, I'm kind of tired. You've exhausted me, but I'm still here. But if you're not going to make a change, I can't. Okay, and again, I really feel like they've done a lot of thinking about becoming this better person. Look at divine masculine asking divine feminine, could you leave space for me? So I can, you know what, divine feminine too, collective, however it resonates, because tarot's fluid and it's not really gender specific, but I just put it to, just because that's how I talk. But again, this, oh my God, it makes me emotional. Why am I getting emotional? They're very emotional about the space that you left for them to grow into who they need to be. Because nobody's ever done that. You're like this and you're like that, and I'm leaving. Rah! You didn't change yet. Rah! They hate that. You are like, all right, well, listen, you're doing some things that I don't like, and I want to fix this, or we can go our separate ways. Meanwhile, the other person on the other line, and nothing's changed. And a man or woman will only change for themselves first because they want to change for someone that they love or want to be with. And the fact that you, divine feminine or masculine, whichever resonates at this time, you, I'm getting choked up. That you held the space. You really cared enough to be able to, you cared enough. That's what I'm saying. Like, you cared enough that they were able to change. And it's like, it's like you may have been chasing behind them, right? And they're running, they're like, look at them. Oh, I just seen a spirit outside my door. Somebody with glasses. Somebody with glasses. I don't know. Glasses are significant. I just seen a spirit standing outside my door. She's staring at me with glasses. It's an older lady. She has glasses. She has freckles. She looks Hispanic a little bit. Not freckles, but the moles. When you get older, that's all I see. She kind of looks Hispanic, Latino lady. But all right, miss. Maybe she's looking out for her grandson. I think she's for her grandson. But again, you left the space for them to be a better person. And again, back to, let's see what we got at the top of the deck. Yeah. Woo! Children, shyness, soulmate, hurtful words, release what no longer serves you. You left the space. You left the space for them to become who they needed to be. Nobody's ever done that. That's how you know. This person's like, I found the one and I'm not letting them go with this Six of Cups over here. I feel you in my soul. Person from it's like this person, the energy, first of all, this person gives me the chills because I just feel like they never were like this in life. Like, I legit just got the chills. It could be from Abuela standing at my door, but I just literally got the chills out of nowhere because they're not used to this. Okay, so it's taking a lot. I feel like they're exhausted from thinking about how they're ready to be such a good person that they just started being a good person, that their thinking started shifting their reality, and now they're like, oh shoot, I let that go. I'm not dealing with that person, because truly desiring to be with you for the long run. And I love that for this person. So they want to communicate their feelings. They want to tell you, listen, I feel you in my soul often, all right? And I'm going through positive changes in my life, and I'm ready to communicate how I feel about you. Okay, Jagged Edge, can we be tight again? 666, health, wealth, and abundance energy. They know who you are. Look at you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Please don't take my sunshine away. 888. I love you guys, Sunshine Guys crew. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Let's get some love cards. I'm not gonna write you a love song. Falling in love. Okay, the feeling of falling in love is one of a kind. Know that it's safe for you to be in love. Look how he's looking at her like, oh my gosh, I really love this woman. This is someone that I really want to be with. It's almost like they're like, believe it, believe it, believe it. Okay, courting. This period of development towards a romantic relationship. This time will help you see both of cards in the marriage. They know they want that, but again, you guys came on a long journey. They just want to make sure that you want that too. Look at top of the deck, accountability. Someone needs to take accountability for their actions, and maybe you, your partner, or both of you acknowledging the effects your behavior allows you to move forward. So again, this person's really attracted to you. I feel like whatever, nobody compares to you. I don't want nobody else but you. Ooh, ah, ah. Trey Songz, I'm like, what's up with me and you? Ooh, ah, ah. Yeah, so they don't want nobody else but you. Trey Songz. Oh wait, he's like, what's up with me and you? So they want to know. They want to know, like, what's up with us? It's so interesting because the person who may have kept you in the shadows or in the dark or whatever the case may be, now they're wondering where do you stand with them? And I just think that's interesting. Okay, inner fears. As you face your inner fears, you recognize what is holding you back from attracting a healthy, loving relationship with others and their self. Because if you can have a healthy relationship with yourself, how are you going to have a healthy relationship with anyone else? And laughter. The laughter shared between soulmates warms the spirit in a way no code could ever. And this person, they really feel protected. They really feel happy. Okay? They really feel so happy when they're together. They're just in this energy of like pure bliss. Somebody saying like, you being in my life is pure bliss. And I love that for them because everyone deserves to be happy at some point in their life. Okay, so you may be separated, but the divine saying, listen, decide what you want. So short term separation or long term, but the divine had to do that. If the divine would have said, you're going to go through all this stuff with your person, and then I'm going to have to separate you for a little bit, or for however long it had to happen like that, you would say no, right? But everything is divinely orchestrated for your best interest. It's not to hurt you, although it may feel hurtful. But once you start learning the lesson and healing from things that, accountability, you allow them to keep ghosting you and come back. You didn't set the boundaries, right? So you have to learn your boundaries and standards as well. And they have to learn you can't do that over here. You may have been able to do it with other people, but you're not gonna do that over here with me, and not in a yes or no, ma'am, sir way. Not in that type of energy, but more in an energy of I need to be a better person because it doesn't serve me. It doesn't. I feel like this person used to get off on people being hurt because they were dealing with what they were dealing with. But I feel like now they don't feel good about that. They don't feel good about you two being separated. They don't feel good. It's just something where they're just saying like hurting you doesn't feel good. Like they've grown. I feel like it's someone that was immature that's learning valuable lessons about important people in your life because it's going to all crash down. You cannot go around hurting good people because you feel like it, because it's going to all crash down. And I feel like this person is so tired. They're so tired of their own BS that if something happens to them, say they start serving karma, they're like, I know exactly where this is from. That's how clear their mind's thinking. That's how much they're changing. They're like, all right, I'm going to eat this. I know what I did. I know. And they're learning that the more you are in this good energy and good karma, the more good things happen to you. Bad trees produce bad fruits. Good trees produce good fruits. That's it. You can't alter that. You can't change it. It literally is what it is. And I feel like they're starting to realize that. Okay, patience. Why the rush? There's no need to rush divine timing. Enjoy the journey because it's worth the wait. Okay, again, somebody may be going away, deployed. It's giving me something about an army energy. So energy to energy, if it resonates, it resonates. Let's get some Archangel messages, soulmate, and then we're going to wrap it up with Isis Oracle and our Bible verse, and we're out. I love you guys, Sundry Guys crew. Happy Sunday and happy birthday and anniversary to us. Okay, Three of Ariel, do what you love, a great time of personal growth in your career, artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. They needed to go and explore what they could do for themselves. They needed to personally grow before the divine was allowed to let them in. Okay, Queen of Raphael, this is how they view you: kind, understanding, giving, psychic. Now, I do feel like at some point this person may have tried to get readings on you from a charlatan. Remember, every time we talk about someone getting readings, they were getting readings from someone that I feel like didn't even know. This energy that I feel, I know tarot readers know me, we feel each other out. This feels like BS to me. I feel like somebody knew someone, heard the story, and like told them whatever the hell they want to hear. I see, you see what I'm saying? I don't like this because I feel like somebody misguided them. They played on their fears. Here goes the enemy again. You gotta be careful who you let in your energy. Would you go to four or five different nail salons to get your nails done, or your hair done, or your barber? No, you stick to one source, because that's the only way that you can really truly, anyone that I've ever done readings for, spiritual consultation, from day one I get them to where they need to be. I notice that people that dibble and dabble and jump around, no shade, and you can do what you want, and I love that you have that confidence, but when you dibble and dabble, you kind of mess up the energy. I noticed that. I've dealt with 2 or 3 people that have been in my soul family for the last 1 or 2 years, and everything's going as planned, as timed, as needed, because they're keeping their faith in one. I don't know how to explain it, but I can say that, if you keep going around to different places and different things, everyone doesn't have your best interests at heart. Okay, and I feel like somebody gave them the wrong information. It was so wrong that they would say your person knew you drove a white car, right? Say you drive a white car. The person that was giving them the fake readings would say, oh, I see your person in a green Subaru. And you don't even, not even this person's like, okay. After a while, they start noticing, but if you talk to people a lot and you get, you can get a gist of, they started feeding them whatever they thought they wanted to hear. But your person wanted to hear positive things about this, not anything that deterred them. Again, lots of telepathic messages. But again, they were just figuring it out. And they said, you know what, I'm just going to have to figure this out on my own. They weren't being led to the right place. Lots of telepathic messages. You guys are sending telepathic messages back and forth to each other, or they may be sending telepathic messages to you. You're not bugging. People are spiritual. It's 2024. It's not a secret anymore. It's not 1900s. It's not it's not that. It's out, everyone. It's a lifestyle, but it's not a trend. So tread lightly, because I don't want you getting caught up in low vibrational energy, and consult God when you're ready to move in on your journey. Just always keep him first in your journey, and keep your head up in your heart, close God, and keep pure intentions. You once you start moving in pure love and light, you won't ever be faced with, you may have temptations, but you won't be ever in situations where you're like, no, it don't work like that, because you'll just know better. Okay, so I feel like I said a whole bunch of nothing, but I feel like, yeah, I got it. Okay, follow your heart. That's what they weren't doing in the beginning. They were not following their heart. Very emotional about this. A love of home and family. That's what they want. That a family life. They thought that, I don't know, something about this person made me think that it, like, running around until they were old was gonna do it for them. Excuse me, spiritual bird. It's not. They quickly discovered that that's not the life of. They get very exhausted, spirit saying, like, yeah, okay, karmics are okay, but I feel like because they've grown, they can't stand it, so they're moving away from that. So I really, really love that. Spirit, give us another card for the collective. 9 of Ariel. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. Now, why I'm about to cry is because look at this rainbow. Clearing karmic debt. Rainbows are very significant in this period of time right now. And you may see them. Rainbows are your confirmation. And you may not physically see them in the sky, because we're kind of in September, October. We're kind of past the super rainy days, but there could be more in October. But If you see rainbows anywhere, everywhere, on a book, on a magazine, you're scrolling through your social media and you see rainbow, that's your confirmation that indeed your person has learned their karmic lessons and paid their karmic debt. Where they're see why I love this. I'll cry right now. It's because they're able to move forward because they close that cycle. Karmic debt is paid off. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. They had to free themselves. You couldn't do it. Look at the butterflies. I told you guys the other day, butterflies were you couldn't do it. They had to do it. You may have wanted it for them, but you could not do it for them. They had to do it for themselves. And guess how they did it? You save them space. And that's that. You save them space, and they know that. A love for the beautiful things in life. Somebody's really ready to move forward. And again, I love Archangel Ariel because they come through. Archangel Ariel is all about financial stability. Flowing, and they're becoming stable, and they're working hard. They're doing the work. It's no excuses here. They're doing the work. They're identifying their triggers. They're identifying their trauma. They're leaving the fake tarot readers alone, and they're really striving forward to figure things out on their own. Okay, look at 9 of Gabriel again, and 2 of Gabriel. Look at this 9-9 energy. Okay, so this one is stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibilities. Again, here's this lady that she had glasses on, but so they're being watched over by an angelic person that could be someone that passed over, that's been helping them, that's watching them. They're like, phew, you getting it together. Thank you. You got your spirit guys smoking cigarettes out here. Okay, so we got, what do we have? Again, 2 of Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, very passionate about you. Wands energy, very passionate, ready for this new beginning. Make bold choices. Again, look at another rainbow. They're making bold choices. So they're clearing karmic debt when they come to finances, and they're clearing karmic debt when it comes to even other relationships with people that do not share the same vision as them. Why are you going to go deal with a sailor if you know that you want to be in the Air Force? You can't really learn from each other. Okay? Giraffes don't hang out with fish. They just don't. You know why? Because they're 2 different worlds. You'll never see it. And again, this person's like, you know what? Some of these people I had no business with. That's why my money got funny. That's why my blessings stopped slowing down. They know that it's important to make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible with important relationships with people who share your vision. And again, there's a lady. Here she is. She closed that cycle and she showed up right here again. So they know. They're ready. Queen of Gabriel, and they view you, divine feminine. This for my divine feminine. Really quick, I'm speaking. I'm going to have your divine masculine like a queen. If they tell me one more time that they view you as a queen, they want to give you the loyalty. They want to give you the royalty. They want to give you the commitment. They want to give you honesty. They want to give you everything that you desire because you are a queen fit for, oh, so now they're calling themselves a king. All right, I could dig that. Okay, you can do anything right now. Go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people. You see how they keep saying, without saying, I know that I had people in my life that did not serve me. This is why we are where we are now. And okay, that's okay. It takes time. Greatness takes time. You know, sometimes there's overnight success and sometimes you gotta wait a little bit. And I feel like they know that if you rush it, you'll ruin it. Okay, so they're very aware of not rushing this relationship and taking it slow and really honoring it for what it is. Again, I called 888 this morning and here we are again. Okay, so soulmate messages. Energy's energy. They're standing up for what they believe in. They're standing up for what they love. That 9 of Wands is very prominent. Like, listen, I want to be with you. I'm going to stand in my power. I'm going to stand in my truth, and I'm going to make this move. And even now that we kind of got the energy out, if you accept it, you do. If you don't, that's okay. They tried. They can rest knowing that they gave it all they could. Knowing that they gave it all they could. This is a favorable time for matters of the heart, a time of inspiration and healing. A relationship blossoms. Your heartfelt aspirations now manifest loving into reality. They did it once, they'll do it again. This person said, if I got you once, I'll do it again. And they're serious. I feel you on that. Go ahead with your bad self. The quality of thoughts equals the quality of the life you experience. No. Okay, thoughts are your living energies that have an enormous influence on what you attract into your life. Think, love, and that's to attract. Well, if they're thinking, "Oh, I'm never going to be able to be with someone," and my person's a liar, and they start attracting all that negativity stuff they were thinking of. They started to attract it. Oh, now they're realizing I gotta think better. I gotta be positive. If I want positive, I gotta get positive. If I want to think negative, they start experiencing negative experiences. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, in order for you to heal your relationship with one another, you must first heal the relationship you have with yourself. Forgive yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself as who you are, and the divine will honor that. But they can't come in if you being a hot mess. They're gonna be like, "Ooh, we love you from over here, but let us know when you're ready to learn." All right, so energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Spirit, clarify some of this energy for the collective. Our Goddess Isis out with a message for the collective. I love you guys, 100 Guys Crew. Thank you for being here. Today marks 4 years anniversary of Sunshine Goddess. I can't even, I turn around and I'm like, here. The person who used to say, I would never be a YouTuber. I used to say that, like, I used to get so annoyed with Ryan's Twitter review. I would never be a YouTuber. Here I am today, 4 years in. Okay, Temple of Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Skemet. Again, Carnelian is about sexual energy. With all these wands, I know they're ready to get next to you. I told you be careful with the baby energy, but again, if they didn't learn how to transmute that high sexual energy that they had, which was causing them to be in a very lustful energy, if they've learned how to transmute that into something else. They've got to. They've learned how to do it. All right, so Temple of the Carnelian. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. And I had a huge, in my city, there's only 2 first ladies, and that's me and another woman. And we had a huge ladies ride today, and I feel so good about that. I love riding motorcycles. You guys have no idea. It goes with the thrill of Sunshine Goddess. All right, so Temple of Carnelian. You have such strength within you. It is time to trust in your own boldness and courage. Taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly gratitude and genuinely alive. Embodied and more of yourself, even if not always comfortable, but it's going to help you live the life you were born to live because they're stepping into their power. So you know why? Because you stepped into your power. That's why. Had you not stepped into your power and you sulked around and, oh, it's going to be this and my person's never going to change, and you stopped praying for them and you stopped praying for yourself and you just did it. You did the work. Whatever you were doing for yourself is reflecting your person doing the same thing. That's why I say if you are in tune with your twin flame soulmate, you got to stay there and stay put. You can't run around to this person, that person, because the energy's got to slow down at some point. Because if you're doing the same thing they're doing, you guys are going to start mirroring each other. Do you and I feel like if you're out trying to meet guys and get numbers, well, they're going to be out trying to meet girls and get numbers too. If they've already done that work, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about what you're reflecting energy is what they're mirroring. That's it. Okay, so I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess Crew. Oh, I feel good. I feel good. They feel good about making a choice to come towards you. So let's get some love and light. Again, this person has walked away from illusions and towards the truth. And look what stayed in the bottom of the deck. Commit to a spirit of excellence. Whatever you do well. They're committed to that. They've changed their life. Why would they not? And they're ready to tell you that I'm ready to have this life with you. Okay, embrace adventure in your life. Jesus said, for the kingdom of heaven belong to those who are like children. And again, this person, not in an immaturity energy, but it just feels like they're more aware, they're more healed, they're more grounded. It feels safe. And they want to provide you with safety. Okay, so I love you, Sunshine Goddess Crew. Happy 4 years. Happy birthday, Sunshine Goddess. I love you guys with all my heart. I feel so happy to be able to do this for you. Thank you for being here with me while I was transitioning, because I thought I wasn't going to be able to use tarot. I just was going through a lot with my elevation, but I realized that God needed to use me. Wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment on the Hermit card. This is part of, you are destined to get what you want. God needed to use me. He needed to set me aside to, excuse me. I know that you got this, but I need to work on you. Okay, so open to the new beginnings. Okay, new beginnings. New beginnings. New beginnings, new relationship, new love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy, socialization, celebration. They want to outpour their love. I said pregnancy 4 times, so I know y'all heard me. I love you guys, Country Goddess crew. For God is not the author of confusion. And anytime you feel confused, take a second and pray and ask Him to clear it up. Okay, so I love you guys, Country Goddess crew. Happy Sunday. I love you guys. Definitely be back tomorrow live in the morning. Remember, Tuesdays, our readings are $22.22. We have our full moon coming up 10/10. Tomorrow, Monday, have my open road rituals. Our 10/10, just email me. We just got to do a quick pull to make sure, we are where we need to be. And I love you guys, Sunshine Crew. Happy Sunday. I love you guys. We're lit. Happy birthday, Sunshine Goddess. I love you guys. I love everything. And I'm out. I love you guys. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with me. Keep your head up, your heart close to God. Make sure you talk to God tonight and ask Him what what you want, what you need. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray, Lord, my soul to keep. Right? If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. That's how you say it when you're like 5, right? You don't really say it like, oh, if my son said it, you'd be like, oh, that's a cute way. I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. Keep your head up in your heart close, God. Happy Sunday. Stay faithful in all you do. And I'll catch you guys on our midday mix or next read, whatever comes first. Mwah.